It's our secret. Never teach the Wu-Tang.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Cigar Ralphie. And today we're gonna react to Coop. This is requested by somebody. This Coop. This one is Coops High Focus. He's like freestyling in the car. I felt like listening to a freestyle. I'm gonna have a link to the video below, like I always do. A link to the video, the original videos. If you want to watch the whole video through, you can. But this is just for you to see my reaction. Understand, I don't want to get copyright strikes. I'm almost getting to 1,000 where I'll be able to probably monetize, and I would like to. If you guys can help me get to 1,000, that would be amazing. Then if you can help me get to 2,000, that'd be even more amazing. But I feel like listening to a freestyle right now. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to Coops. Let me hear what this man got to say.
Yeah, no brainer.
Already feeling it.
27th of April this month. Quick exclusive bars.
Okay.
Shout out High Focus Records. Shout out my bro, tell us on the beat.
Yo, these beats y'all get are amazing, man.
Yo, scattered patterns, feeling like I'm satin. Getting at 'em from my atoms, what I spat 'em's written Latin. I was trapping up in Chatham, true I'm rapping, I can chat 'em past the baton. I relate so hard, they wanna cat 'em. If I clap 'em, they won't know what happened. My raps will overlap and wash 'em up, cold sack 'em. Yeah, I bring the coldest back in loads of passion. Opposing flows, I don't pose for fashion. Do it till it's bringing loads of cash and you can hold your rations.
I gotta give him that already. I'm only a few seconds into this and I'm already feeling it. You guys already know how I am. You guys already know. The people who've been watching me for a while already know that that this right here is my thing, man.
My flows are slashing, make you older lashing. All my bros are mashing, breaking down O's are splashing, smashing. If he's in my face, then I'ma dash him off the balcony. Manifesting death like it's alchemy. The grave is I'm the alpha C. I foresee what it's about to be. Use my mind powerfully, bow for me. Inhale and blowing out my dream. Yeah, that's me. See, from a young'un I was slumming, find me on the corner running, or running from the fence, cause every day we had to run and feel my heart drumming, like pump in my chest, enemies praying and summoning my death. I get possessed by the cess when I express, cause in this life in the flesh we get no rest to forget.
He said I get possessed by the cess when I express. He called it cess. That's some old school Wu-Tang shit, man. All right, Coops, okay.
Still I'm on the quest to be next best, doing this in excess till I'm in that Jaguar XF. It's only right, like Nas, I only need one mic. Surviving through gunfights, was young and on the dumb hype.
Look at this dude in the back. Look at that dude in the background, man. Mind your business, bro.
This one night we rolled out for all his stash. Ended up hearing our barrels of a shotty and a mash. Flash went my life right before my eyes. We told them bust the ting, but they was looking so surprised. All a man's bluff, and that's when you see the lies. Claim they're all big cats, but really pussies in disguise.
Hey! That's a flow right there. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm so glad you're... Oh, man. Playlist.
Times in December, watch me throw it back so they remember who's the real contender. Go and check my agenda. I came to hit up these pretenders. See, they're about as real as these standards, switching sides like it's genders. These funnel trenders need to get their picture rendered. It's horrendous how they're looking at this world that we've all entered. Self-centered, too busy focusing on fuckeries, luxuries, or stuck inside. We're just trying to duck the D's, getting it by any means. Cracking my jeans, was full of wrath in my teens. Cash splashing off green, stashing for dreams. Trying to make it out this crashing regime. Ready to mash a machine off the man that wanna clash with my team. Now I'm ashing my weed in the studio fashionably, thinking look at where the passion got me.
I like this dude's flow. This is the first time I'm hearing him. This is dope, man. This isn't even like a record that he made. This isn't a song that, you know, it's on. I don't know if it is on his record or anything like that. This is just him flowing in the car. The beat and the flow go so good together, man. The beat, the flow, what he's talking about.
Make you wanna dash your top 3. Now this ain't pop G, I do it properly. Still they can't stop, see, fun times. I was unsigned, trying to dump lines, surrounded by gun crime. Rocking on the front line, a young man. Raised in a world that's so unkind, unrefined, and unaware of my divine. Moving blind, losing time, snoozing on my grind. Refusing to see the signs, read between the lines. Need a key to find, got that deeper vibe. I bring that so we keep alive. Weep and strive, won't find me where the weak reside. See so much suffering, they're keeping it on a hush thing. Gritty ain't no blush thing, they're treating us disgusting. Still I must win, cause the competition sound like dustbins. Brushed him, sharp tongue and tough skin. Must have been a Shaolin in the past life. I know the powers within. I grab mine, then I craft mine.
This is knowledge. This is knowledge.
Grab the tool, then I blast mine. This is master's art. I'm talking 10,000 hours, do it 8:30 to 9:30. Trust me, same part time. Yo, remember no brainer out the 27th of April. Pop that. Just a little appetizer before the main course, you know?
Yeah.
Shout out to Taliban.
Damn, man. Damn, man. That was good, man. That was really, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that shit right there. That's the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, man, that's what I grew up on, man. I grew up in Queens, you know what I'm saying, where Nas is from. So those types of flows, you know what I mean? I grew up with the Rakims and all that shit. This is what I gravitate to most. I'm not saying I don't like any of the new stuff. I do like the new stuff. There's some stuff in the new stuff I like. I'm not into the mumble rap stuff. That's just me. Not saying that it ain't good for you. If you like it, listen to it. But this is dope, man. This is dope. And let me explain something to you. What I think the difference is with the new, a lot of the newer generation, like the new rapper. He's from the new generation. He's young. You can tell, you know, he's a young kid, probably in his 20s. Still a young cat. That's still the new generation. So not too many spit like that. But let me tell you what I think it is with the creation, with the generation of the internet, right? It has taken people away, actually, even though, yeah, we got Kindle and all that stuff for reading, taking people away from reading and you know, things like that. People, the younger generation, hell, I'm guilty of it a little bit. We tend to focus more just on like being on social media, taking pictures, videos. That's pretty much what it is. We don't read anymore. I can tell that these dudes read. They may not do it in the open. You might not see them with books, but there's reading involved. There's research involved. When you hear the bars that they spit, the words that they use, the metaphors, the way they put things together, you don't just get that off out of thin air. That's from research. And by research, I mean, I'm not saying he's going out to the thing, you know, and doing the extensive research, but he's reading, whether it be reading on the internet or but he's reading. These rappers read. There's something, whether they're when they're locked up or whatever. If they've been locked up, when you're locked up, you read a lot. You know what I mean? And it just expands their mind, and that's where their flows come out like this. As far as the new rappers, when you hear the rappers, these new rappers that, and like the mumble rappers or whatever, and I keep going back to them, or the rappers that don't have a lot of variation in their wordplay, the metaphors, punchlines, things like that. It's, it's, you could tell it's just a lack of reading, basically. They're not expanding their minds and looking at other things. You can hear when rappers change. I'm going to give you a good example, Mobb Deep. And, Mobb Deep, Havoc from Mobb Deep. Back in the day, we didn't have internet, how we do now. We had Source magazine, we had Vibe, we had what's the other magazine? We had a bunch of magazines, right? We had limited video stuff. We had Smack DVD and the other DVDs. But you can count how many video sources you had to look at these rappers. It was mostly through magazines. So you were forced to read, you were forced to read back in the day. This guy reads. He probably reads on his own time. It's just expanding your mind. Whether it be even if it's audiobooks, even if it's he's audiobooks or video books, whatever that. It's expanding your mind. You're expanding your vocabulary. You're expanding your knowledge base of the world. Listen to the way he spits. Listen to his rhymes. Okay, the things he's putting out. It's just an expansion, you know what I'm saying, of the mind. Mumble rappers that repeat over, I'm not saying they don't read, but they may read, but, and they've come to the conclusion, hey, I can say anything over and over and over, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, and make money, so why not just keep doing that? That's on them. More power to them. Let them get their money. You know what I mean? But that's the difference between these rappers is that lyricist. I call this a lyricist. There's rappers and there's lyricists. This is a lyricist. Lyrics. He's got tough lyrics. He's got good metaphors, good punchlines. He puts it in a semi. This is basically just talking about himself. What the basis of rap is. You kind of always tell how good you are. You know what I'm saying? You explain in your rhyme how good you are. You know what I'm saying? But in a story format. You know, sort of say he didn't tell a story as far as, look, this happened, but he told a story of how good he is. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, different situations and what's going on around him in the world. You know what I mean? And things like that. Like, and, you know, I think he used it cleverly. He's got a clever flow, a very clever flow. He used a good beat. He used a beat. Let me tell you about beats. When these boom bap beats, these beats like this, we call them boom bap. Because it's boom, bap, boom, bap. In case you didn't know, you know, that's why we, you know, kick and snare is the emphasis of these type of beats, of the boom bap beat, the kick and the snare. It's not an overwhelming beat. With these types of beats, you gotta have a flow. You gotta be saying something. Because the beat is just there as a little bed, as a bed. All right, to lay on, but it's what's happening on the bed, on the plate. Let's say the plate, on the plate. It's what's on the plate that's important. You know what I mean? It's not an overwhelming sound, overwhelming beat, but it's, you know, it's good enough for you to be like this, but it's not too overwhelming with instruments where you can't pay attention to what the artist is saying, to the artist's content, to what he's delivering to you. You know what I'm saying? With the newer beats are dope. It's good for the club. With the newer beats, if you notice, a lot of instruments, you know what I mean? A lot of guitars, instruments, horns, sounds, you know, heavy bass, you know, which can be overwhelming. It won't allow you really to listen to the beat, which is why, to the artist, which is why they can get away with repeating things over and over. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, you know, for example, again, I'm going to use that Gucci Gang thing, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. You know, he can say that over and over because the beat is overwhelming to what he's saying. So you really don't have to pay attention to what he's saying because I think we're really listening to the beat. We're listening to the beat that makes you, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean? It's not really, that's just my thought on it. This was dope. I like it. I can't remember who sent me this to do it. I'm sorry. I don't have my list on me. I apologize for that. But shout out to you. You know who you are. Write down in the comments below if you're the one who sent it to me. This is dope. I'm going to check this one out, and I'm going to check his other ones. I'm going to go through my list right now, and I'm going to go do another video right now, all right? So, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on social media, and I'll see you on the next smoke.
It's our secret. Never teach the Wu-Tang.